Right then, hello and welcome back to another video. Now today's video is going to be a little bit different, but it all starts back in 2023 when me and my dad decided to transform the garage to what you see today, with the blue floor, the cladding around the outside of the walls, and also that workbench down the far side of the garage. So I thought I'd jump back to them. I actually filmed quite a bit of content back then, as I was going to put it in a future video, but I never got around to putting it in a future video. So I thought this would be a perfect opportunity to share with you guys that content which I filmed back in 2023, so enjoy. Now, as you can see, the garage was pretty perfect. We had that newly painted fresh floor, we had the new workbench, we had the newly painted fresh walls with that new paint and that cladding, and it was just awesome. But as you can probably guess, over the course of the last couple of years, it's got pretty hammered. So in today's video, I thought I'd share with you guys how we're going to give the garage a little bit of a refresh. And that's going to start off by me a couple of days ago measuring that roof to hopefully try and get some sealant to hopefully stop all the leaks down into the garage. Okay, so if I measure from there all the way. Hold up a minute, you'll probably wonder why there's a flower pot and gravel, and you'll see in a minute some slabs on top of our garage roof. Now the reason why we've got this is because our garage roof is designed to be a terrace, some would call, and it looks out onto our amazing views. We live on a hill, we've got an amazing view over our town, so we sit on top of our garage roof as such, our terrace as we call it, and we look out onto this lovely view. And underneath this gravel and those slabs is a rubber membrane, and what we want to do is take the rubber membrane up, and underneath that I guess is a concrete slab, and what we want to try and do is seal that concrete slab, so if it does get through that rubber we can hopefully prevent it going through that concrete slab and coming through into the garage, which it's currently doing. So yes, that is the plan. We are going to hopefully try and seal the whole of the garage roof, but you'll see in a minute why we don't do that. Okay, so you may have just seen then that obviously this tape measure, measuring tape, isn't long enough to go along the width that way of the garage. So what I'm going to do, I believe that the width of the railings from that post to that post is the same all along, and there's 4 of them. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to measure from that post to that post and just times it by 4, so hopefully that will hopefully work. And hopefully my maths will be correct. Hopefully that, what is that? That is testing the mic here. It's pretty windy, but basically I've measured from that post to this post, and it's 64 inches. So I'm just going to check that each one of these gaps is 64 inches, and it should be. That's 64. That's 64. And the last one is 64, yeah, so they're all 64. So what I need to do now is do 64 times 4, and then we can then move on and work out the length of that side of the garage. Okay, so it is now time to figure out the length of the garage this way. I've worked out that the length of the garage that way is 256 inches. So let's try and figure out the length of the garage this way. Hopefully the tape measure should hopefully reach the whole way along. So let's see. Right, you can get onto there. Oh, we're getting to the end. Come on. Yes, made it. Right, so that is 188, I want to say. 188, I'm going to go for that. Okay, so if you can sort of see my expert diagram here, I've got 256 on the long length there, and then I need, if I hold it with my right hand, hold the cover with my right hand, we need 100, and don't blow away paper, we need 188 that side. So hopefully now, with a bit of maths, oh, don't blow away, with a bit of maths, I should be able to figure out how much sealant I need to hopefully cover the whole of the garage. I think it's going to be pretty pricey. Okay, so I've just worked out that if we want to get some sealant, some waterproofing sealant for the garage roof, we want to cover the whole roof, then it's going to be a lot of money. I've worked out that if we have a 25 litre, £72 bucket of it, we're going to need 31 of them, which comes to a grand total of £2,232,000. So to seal the whole of this garage roof, it's going to cost that amount. So obviously we're not going to be spending that amount of money getting the roof sealed and sorted. We're just going to be focusing on what we can do, cleaning up where we can, and trying to protect the garage as much as possible, because at the moment, once the walls get damp, all that fresh paint which we put on back in 2023 starts flicking off, and it creates a horrible mess in the garage. So what we're going to try and do in today's video, and you'll hopefully see over the course of the rest of today's video, is we're going to hopefully clad the rest of the wall all the way up to the roof to hopefully protect the garage and hopefully stop all of that paint flicking off once the walls get pretty damp. So yeah, we're going to hopefully clad from that halfway point where it is at the moment all the way to the top, and hopefully that'll be a lot better. We are also going to hopefully try and clean it where we can and just make the garage look a little bit better. At the moment, my Mini is currently out the garage, so this is the perfect opportunity to get the garage looking a lot better. I'm also going to share with you guys in today's video what we've got in the garage instead of the Mini, because we've got something a little bit different in the garage. Let's go. Now for the last hour it has been absolutely chucking it down, and I'm going to show you guys why it actually leaks into the garage, why the water leaks through the roof and into the garage. Let me show you. Would you just look at this? Now there is only one drain on this roof, and like I've just done a minute ago, that is how deep the water goes. So it's nearly covering my hand, which is just crazy. So that is the reason why we get water in the garage. And that is basically how the garage has been designed. There is only one drain, which is literally, it's probably not helping. It's blocked at release at the moment. So I'm going to try and clear that out. But yeah, that is the whole reason why the garage basically leaks water through the roof. And this is the problem that we've been having over the course of the last couple of years, and it's not any of our fault, it's just the way the garage has been designed. There should be really like 4 drain holes in each corner, but there's only one in this blinking corner, and it's most of the time blocked up with leaves. So if I get all this out the way, where's it coming out from? Is it right down there? Okay, so using my bamboo stick here, I've sort of created a little channel along here to hopefully make the water go down the drain a little bit quicker. But yeah, the drain is flowing a lot quicker than it was just a minute ago. There it is, going down there. So you can see that. Now luckily it hasn't come through the roof just yet, but it's been raining the whole day. And I think if it continues to rain over the course of the night, then it is going to start coming through. Like, that is how much, that's probably the limit. That's how much we can have water-wise on top of the garage before it starts coming through. So I just wanted to try and get that drain moving as fast as possible, because it is dry at the moment. But I tell you, if it starts downpouring once again over the course of tonight, then it will start coming through. And that's what we're facing, guys. We're facing that. And luckily, as you can see, it's sort of more over this way, over that side, so it isn't coming over where the gazebo is and isn't where the Mini is, but yeah, that's what we're facing. Okay, so you've got a little bit of an upgrade for the garage. We've got 3 brand new LED lights to go up on the roof, because the old ones are pretty old. This light above me, we have to use this adapter thing to turn it on, and the other 2 aren't in the best nick either. So we're hopefully going to fit these in today's video, so they should be a lot better. And you're probably wondering why I'm fitting new lights when we haven't even sealed the roof. Now these lights that we've bought the more expensive option, because they are waterproof lights. So hopefully if they get wet, they shouldn't get too damaged, and they should be nice and safe. So yeah, hopefully we're going to fit them in the next couple of days. Hopefully they should be a lot better if we're working on the car late into those winter nights. Now before we carry on today's video and get the garage looking a little bit better, I want to share with you guys this. Now for many of you, you won't know what this is, but this is my brother's used to be mine buggy, which we used to run around my granny and grandpa's field, and we also used to go to friends' farms, and you used to go around there, have a bit of fun, and it used to be a really, really good, fun thing to do on the weekend, and we used to have a lot of fun doing it. But unfortunately, with our racing and other things going on, we haven't used it all that much over the course of the last couple of years. Maybe once or twice a year we've took it out. So we've decided that we're going to sell it to one of our friends who do have a farm that can use it quite often. So it's currently in the garage getting some work done, ready to be sold on and ready to be used properly. But yes, obviously many years ago, I outgrown this, because obviously it's made for kids. So my brother's been using it ever since that. And obviously my brother's going to be racing next year, so he's not going to be able to use it at all, because he's going to be racing and focusing on his racing. So it makes the most sense to sell it and move it on to somebody else who can use it. So it's currently in the garage, getting some work done, as well as you see down here. And I thought I'd just share it with you guys. I don't think I've ever shared it with you guys. Now, I think this is the reason, one of the reasons why I got into autographs. Yes, this is where the thrill of going fast and racing and going really fast around fields started. And this is where I sort of started getting and learning car control. So I feel like it was quite a key point in my journey to where I am to get today. So I thought it was quite key to share it with you guys before we sold it on. Okay, good morning. Now, today's plan is to hopefully sort out the garage, because it is a bit of a state after doing quite a few different things over the course of the last couple of weeks. So we need to sort out the garage, and then we're going to hopefully remove the gazebo, which is currently in the garage. And then hopefully after that, we should be able to fit the brand new lights up onto the roof. So let's get cracking.
Burning dry, sweat like diamonds in the light.
Okay, so we've now got the gazebo out the garage, and it looks so much more spacious in here and so much more open. I can't wait to get putting these lights up now.
We don't talk anymore. We don't talk anymore. We don't talk anymore like we used to do. We don't laugh anymore. What was all of it for? Oh, we don't talk anymore like we used to do. I just heard you found the one you've been looking for. I wish I would have known that wasn't me. 'Cause even after all this time I still wonder why I can't move on just the way you did so easily. Don't wanna know the kind of dress you're wearing tonight, if he's holding on to you so tight, the way I did before. I overdosed, should've known your love was a game. Now I can't get you out of my brain. Oh, it's such a shame that we don't talk anymore. We don't talk anymore.
Okay, so obviously you would have seen we bought 3 brand new LED lights for the garage roof, and only one of them isn't broken and has the brackets to fit them, and the other 2 don't have the brackets to fit them, and one of them is also damaged. So yeah, we're going to hopefully see if we can take them back. It's just annoying though, because we did have a little look at them when we bought them. We didn't look at them properly, and we didn't get them really out of their boxes, which is our fault really, but we're going to have to go and see now if we can go and refund them, but we'll have to see. So yeah, I'll catch you guys up in a bit. Okay, so we just come back from Screwfix. Luckily, we've managed to refund them, and they'll be there. They'll be here tomorrow. Hopefully, they'll be down at Screwfix tomorrow, so we should be able to go and collect them tomorrow. But for now, we're just going to fit the one that isn't broken, the light which isn't broken. We're just going to do the cladding at the back of the garage. So let's do that. Now with all the old lights down, it was time to fit the new one. Okay, so a little bit of an update. We've got the first light up on the ceiling. I've just took off the junction boxes on the old lights that are on the roof so we can reuse them. My dad's just trying to figure out all the wires now, so hopefully he can wire the first light up. And yeah, we're getting somewhere.
Mind games until you lose control. Your emptiness begins once I grip onto your mind and soul. Your brightness starts to dim. Sin after sin, you won't feel no more, and you lost your trust again. I know you wish you could let me know that you're praying for an end. I can lie to you and tell you you can get me out your head, but I'm loving all the pain I'm causing you too much instead. There's another side that you don't know. I can't wait to get you all alone. Once I'm in, there ain't no letting go. Watch me turn your mind into my own.
Okay, so my dad is just finishing off wiring that first light, but yeah, it's going pretty well so far. It's a bit unfortunate though that the other two lights weren't up to standard. They didn't have the right brackets and they were a little bit kinked and a little bit broke, which was a bit unfortunate. But anyway, we're getting somewhere now. That first light, so I'm going to hopefully test that in a minute. I'm going to head inside then and have some lunch because it's been quite a long and hot morning. And then after that, we are going to get on with cladding the back wall of the garage, because that is what we want to focus on. And then if we've got any more left, we'll try and do the rest of the walls or certain parts of the garage where the paint flicks off. But the back wall is our main focus after lunch. Yes, we have got 1 out of 3 brand new lights in the garage. They're so bright, aren't they? So they're going to make a massive difference. At least we're able to see what we're doing on the cars now. They look good. 3 in a bit.
3.
Okay, so before I head in for some lunch, just thought I'd show you guys down the back garden here, just behind the side shed here, is the cladding which we're going to be using. The same cladding as we have in there at the moment. It's just the leftovers basically of what we didn't use when we put the cladding up on the walls back in 2023. But there might be a little bit of gap in content now. Me and Dad are just going to crack on after lunch. My phone battery is running quite low, so I do need to crack on and get my phone battery all charged up. So I will catch you guys up maybe a little bit later on, and maybe we've got a little way through of getting that back wall cladded, but I will update you nonetheless depending on how far we've got through the garage cladding. Let's go. Okay, so we are making progress. That side of the back wall is nearly done. My dad's just doing the last finishing touches. But yeah, I've managed to do quite a lot of filming and time lapses on the GoPro, which has been good. So hopefully you've just seen those clips. But yeah, we are getting there now. We've actually got quite a few more pieces of cladding than we thought. So hopefully we'll be able to do the rest of the back of the wall. And then hopefully we should be able to do maybe a little bit of the corner as well. Because I think we've got 4 there, and we've got a couple of offcuts. We've got 5 big long ones, 4 length ones overall, and then we've got quite a few offcuts. So we should be able to hopefully do the rest of that back wall and maybe one of the corners as well, so that should be good. But we sort of know now the measurements of how many we need to go up, so how many pieces of cladding we need to go up. It's a pretty easy process once you've done it a couple of times. All you've got to do is just cut the cladding to your certain measurement, how sort of long you want it, and then after that all you've got to do is take it into the garage. It's got like a clipping together sort of like mechanism, but yeah, it just sort of slots together as such. And then after that all you've got to do is just drill some holes into the wall, and then you just basically screw it to the wall through those holes to make sure it's all in position and stays in position for a while. But yeah, we're getting there. Okay, so we're just moving on to this side. I don't know if you can see this side of the wall now. We've actually moved round to the original arrangements in the garage. So we've got the Mini this side, my Mini this side, and then we've got my dad's Mini the other side near the workbench, because you're probably thinking, why don't we have my Mini near the workbench? And the reason is because over here we have the bikes, and obviously we take the bikes down and put the bikes up, and we don't really want to have my dad's Mini over here near the bikes, because it may get scratched up or may get hit or anything like that. So we're going to keep my race Mini to this side. I'm going to keep my dad's Pride and Joy that side, so we can hopefully build that over that side and keep it out of the way of all those bikes. Okay, so just figure out at the moment what to do with the rest of the pieces of cladding. We've got 4 full lengths left, and we've got a good couple of offcuts. So we're just trying to figure out if we do this wall over here, or we do this wall over here above the workbench. And we're thinking to do this wall because this wall is a wall which is an outside wall. This is obviously sort of pushed up to like soil, and it does get quite damp and it's quite flaky. So we're going to do this wall, I think. We're going to use the 4 full lengths on this wall. We'll probably use about 3 and a bit for the top, and then we're going to use the rest of the offcuts to finish off this wall up here. So I think that's the plan is. I think that is what the plan is. I'm so tired. It's like 3 o'clock now, and we've been going at this since, well, 10 o'clock this morning, 9:30 this morning. So yeah, it's been quite a long day, but we're getting there now. We're getting there. Okay, so we've nearly finished that wall behind me. We're just doing cutting the last bits to go up there. But I don't think we're going to get it all done today. It has been quite a long day doing quite a few different jobs. So I think what the plan is, I'm hoping to hopefully finish off today's video today, and then put the rest of the garage refresh into another video where hopefully we'll get the garage done with the new lights, the rest of the new lights, and also the rest of the cladding, and hopefully also get the car down to my sponsor and get that last little bit of welding done on the back end. If you remember, we need to get that done as well.
I just don't want to miss you tonight, and I don't want the world to see me, 'cause I don't think that they'd understand when everything's made to be broken. I just want you to know who I am. And you can't fight the tears that ain't coming, all the moment of truth in your lies, when everything feels like the movies. Yeah, you bleed just to know you're alive, and I don't want the world to see me.
Okay, so I think that is a wrap for today. I'm just going to tidy up out the back here where I've been cutting all the cladding to size and just organise it, because there is more cladding to do, and that will be on a future video hopefully in the next couple of weeks. But at the moment we don't have any more time to get this garage refresh completed, but we have started it. We've got 1 light done and all wired up. The other 2 are coming tomorrow, but we don't have time across the week to fit them, so it won't be well, it's currently Monday today. Let's just give you context. So it's currently Monday today, and we sent back those 2 lights today. They're coming tomorrow, the new 2 lights, the replacements. So they'll be coming tomorrow, but we don't have enough time to get them fitted, and I want to get this video out by Friday, so we don't have enough time between now and Friday to get them fitted, so that won't be in today's video, but that will be in a future video. We also don't have enough time to get the rest of the cladding done above the workbench, so that'll be done as well in a future video. But that future video will hopefully be in the next, say, week or two. That video will hopefully be us finishing the refresh, like I say, and also going down to my sponsor RJH Smart Repairs, get that welding done on the back of my race car, because I know we are meant to be doing that, and we're going to pop down there hopefully in the next couple of days or next week or so to get that done. But anyway, I'm going to clear this up now. I just wanted to say a huge thank you for watching today's video. I've now got to go and edit it ready for this Friday. I'm not too sure how long today's video is, but I think it will be the longest video which I've ever published on the World's Racing YouTube channel, so I hope you've enjoyed it. But anyway, I better get cracking, because my dad's probably wondering what I'm doing out here. Now I just got to figure out what to do all these different pieces of cladding. Okay, just need to ask my dad to help me move these 3 pieces of cladding down to here. I don't know if he wants to keep them up now, I'm not too sure. But anyway, that is a wrap for today's video. Hopefully you've enjoyed today's video. It's been quite a long time in the making for myself. I think I started this video a good couple of weeks ago, maybe 3, nearly 4 weeks ago. So it's been a long time in the making. But we are finally at the end of today's video, and the garage, I'm going to do some B-roll in a minute, is looking a lot better. We've given the floor a nice little bit of a clean down back here, so that is looking a lot better. And we've just got to look up and look at that cladding. It is looking absolutely awesome. I can't wait to get the rest of the cladding around here in the next week or so. It's going to look awesome. I would love to have the cladding around here as well, but unfortunately I haven't got that much of it. So we're just going to focus on that side, because that side is underground and that is where the damp actually comes through. Now with the light situation, obviously we haven't got all 3 lights up, but with just one up, it is super duper bright in the garage. That just makes such a big difference, and especially with the gazebo down, the garage looks 10 times bigger as well. Now we just ignore this mess here. My dad is going to be clearing this all up in the next couple of days once he's got a little bit more time, because he has had the day off today to help out myself get the garage refresh done, because it was my idea in the first place to do all this work to the garage. So yeah, he's had the day off to help, well, sort of have a chill day, but unfortunately it's turned into a bit more of a productive day and a bit more of an active day, should we just say that. But yeah, that light is amazing. I can't wait to get the rest up in the next couple of days once they arrive. But yeah, that's it. Okay, so that is a wrap for today's video. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, because there will be another video of us fully completing the garage refresh, of us fitting the rest of the lights and the rest of the cladding. So stay tuned for then. If you enjoyed today's video, then be sure to hit that like button. Also drop a little comment down below to say hi, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Cheers.